Hi, I'm Stephen Wolf. Welcome to CMR Practically Speaking, where we explain things in 2 minutes, even if they took a lot longer to figure out. We've all heard the rule that you must be perfectly perpendicular to the vessel to trust phase contrast flow. I've seen technologists chase perfect perpendicular and physicians dismiss flow values because the plane is slightly tilted. Here's the key point. For large vessels like the adult aorta, plane obliquity is usually not an important source of error. Let me show you the geometry behind that. In the perpendicular case, flow is velocity times area. When you tilt the plane, two things happen. The apparent area increases by 1 over the cosine of theta, and the through-plane velocity decreases by the same amount. This geometrically confirms what should be obvious. The total flux through a plane is independent of its orientation, even at large obliquities. Echo and MRI differ in how they define area and sample velocity. In echo, area is inferred from a diameter measurement, often assuming a circular cross-section, and velocity is measured separately along the Doppler beam. Flow commonly assumes that a single sampled velocity represents the mean across the vessel, which makes imaging angle critical. In MRI, luminal area and velocities come from the same slice, and velocity is measured pixel by pixel across the entire cross-section. Because of that coupling, obliquity does not substantially change flow calculations in large vessels. However, because MRI explicitly samples edge pixels, partial volume effects, not tilt, can sometimes become a dominant source of error in smaller vessels. So the takeaway is simple. In large vessels, obliquity by itself usually isn't the problem. In episode 2, we'll look at a real aortic flow example and then examine why this same geometric intuition becomes less reliable as vessels get smaller. Thanks for watching. See you next time on CMR Practically Speaking.